Well, April the 10th, you have to ask yourself what brings you to the mountains. What brings you to the mountains? So I'm just going to pan across from the left side to up the mountain to chair 1, come across to gold, coming down there, right where we're looking right now, up in the middle there, coming across down further over here to silver, which is a run over to copper, which is over here. And you can tell by this beautiful white snow the purity of the mountains. And guys, that's one of the reasons that we're all out here. It's just so grateful to be able to enjoy what Mother Nature puts down. And of course we enjoy it even more when there's less people here, but that's a little selfish. The mountain is a beautiful place. It's a wonderful way to spend your winter and enjoy something that a lot of you guys are missing out there by not getting out and filling up your bucket list or whatever, or at least trying to keep yourself youthful and keep moving through life and enjoying everything that nature has to offer to you. And that's my statement, guys. Okay, for you guys that know me, you know that it never stops. And what I mean by that is what I do with the board, what I try to do with the board, what I try to find out about the board. If you look at my stance that is on the board right now, I'm positive. So that's a new move for me, to go forward with my front foot and come forward with my back foot. I'm not sure if it's helping with the knee, but I did really like the heel side move in the positive. The board was very reactive heel side. It is very positive toe side, but unfortunately I can't bend that back knee enough to really load it and drive from the tail. So I do get a nice toe edge, but it's not as strong as a heel edge in this positive currently, and the reason for that is me. So take that into your consideration. Where I did a video a while back, said not all boards are created equal. You got to find out what works for you, what works for your body, your leverage, and all that cool kind of stuff. So I'm going to move up to here. So as the sun breaks out a little bit more here, you can kind of follow these tracks that are coming down here. I got the only tracks coming down because the lift is flooded out at the bottom, and so therefore they can't load it. So I walked up the Money Hill, no big deal. But you can kind of see from the tracks here, as I come across here, this is a heel side move that we're walking into here on the left side of the camera. It's a little bit spread out, but not bad considering there's no momentum here. There's no gravity as such here, and the ground is flatter. So, but you will see is a symmetry of the tracks coming down the mountain here. And guys, that's another reason we come to the mountain. We like to sign our signature. In other words, who we are, how we feel, and what we're doing with that board. You have an opportunity to get out here and cut it up, lay your line, look back and admire what you did, and check it out at the same time. So anyhow, I hope this is helpful to you guys. You'll notice that all of the turns basically started into the fall line and then finished as I crossed the fall line, whether it be a toe or a heel. And that's the secret of boarding. Gravity drives us down. It's our job to align to gravity, use the snow, the edge, the pressure, and just signature it up. It's your chance to make a mark, admire it on the way back up, and say, man, I am good. No, I'm not going to say I'm good, but I hope you guys will get out there and do this yourself and send us some copies of that so we can see that you are good and shredding ahead. Well, here we are, a balmy spring day. Lookout Pass. It's probably about, I don't know, 38 degrees out. Springtime snow, but not really springtime snow. We haven't had the corn snow that normally happens in the spring, because the mountain temperatures at night have been cold, kind of freezing the tracks and kind of creating a little bit of a hard surface. Great grooming, but not corn snow that we know. So it's kind of a different year. Obviously, I've returned from the orthopedic doctor with the 2 tears in my meniscus, and we came to the conclusion that, oh well, which means that it doesn't want to go inside. Just go ahead and deal with the pain a little bit. Give me some anti-inflammatory stuff to kind of take away some of the pain. Let me try to work it out. Try a little more physical therapy and stay outside the knee instead of inside. Saying that if you did go inside, the chances are feeling any better are not greatly increased by cleaning up the 2 tears in the meniscus and some of the wear that the knee has taken. So I'm out, and what am I doing? Well, all season I've been trying to work out on the amplet boards, which are volume shifted, which I've enjoyed. It caused me to make a lot of changes in my stance, in the way I enter a turn, exit a turn, etc. So what I do about it? Well, take a look. This is the LibTech Travis Rice Pro model, 161 wide, Magna Traction True Twin. That's what I did about it. So the volume shifted boards don't give me the same flex nose to tail, and the camber section starts a little further back than it would on a True Twin with solid camber. This one obviously though is not solid camber. It is a reverse camber between the 2 feet, making it very pivoty. You can see it kind of turn there, even though it's on whatever, it'll pivot. So it's very pivoty from the center. Camber is underfoot, under the front foot, under the back foot, and then a little rocker in the nose and tail. Flex wise, pretty nice, kind of even, mellow, in the medium range, whatever. But what happened was, I started coming down the mountain and found myself standing a little further back because of the volume shifted boards that I've been playing with all season. They have their purpose, they have their direction, and I like them on right snow days, but not sure they're really all I needed, coming from a background of a longboard with true camber, like a bow and arrow, bent in the middle, ride both ends, don't care about what goes under, what stays up, just ride. So anyhow, we got this Travis Rice. So coming down, the first couple of times coming down the mountain, I found myself aft on the tail, not really committing to the front foot. Took a little steering, took a little action. These are old cartel bindings that the high backs wore out, and Burton was kind enough to send me some high backs off some cartels that were trashed, and I made it work. So far it's really nice. I'm gonna try to evaluate some tracks here shortly and see what's going on, but so far I'm kind of coming back into the 4.5 movement that is equal on a twin board, vice 4.5 with a short tail, and that is different, folks. If you don't believe me, demo one and you'll see the difference. Okay, so here we are, and in front of you I've got Ted and David. Well, I'm not good with names. Anyhow, David's from Schweitzer, and obviously Ted and I are from Lookout, and I'm on the other side of this camera, but you know who I am anyhow. So we did this, and David came over graciously to ride with us. He'd done it before with Ted. His background is a lot more carving, and we really wanted to get a look at some of that, and may have some clips that he did to show you some carving, because it's definitely different than Ted and I. So introduce yourselves and talk a little.
Go ahead, you start out.
Well, I'm Dave. I live in Sandpoint. I moved here 6 years ago. I'd only snowboarded like 10 times in my whole life until I moved here. Anyway, so it's all new to me, so I'm really interested in learning, and that's what drew me to you and your channel, is actually I learned some really
and your background additionally was surfing.
Yeah, surfing.
Back foot rider.
Yeah, surfing. So
And
surfing.
skier.
And
I don't ski.
you don't ski?
Oh, water skiing.
Water ski.
Water ski, yeah,
no,
but not on
started with
snow.
water skiing. That's skiing.
Didn't mean
Yeah,
to
yeah.
disparage.
Actually, no. I actually have never skied, so it's weird.
Right.
I'm gonna do it one day.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Threatened to do it every year,
anyhow.
but I just buy another snowboard.
Don't tell our compadre Averin that you ski,
Averin won't
because he'll
like
say, "Gotta spray that guy."
Oh, anyway.
Anyhow, so that's kind of the background there. He's also riding a Donix twin, true twin Donix with soft boots. So he jumps back and forth between a hard boot and a soft boot. Yep, and they definitely are more comfortable. We'll all admit that.
Really?
And Ted and David rode together today,
Yeah.
and so David got to look at Ted's riding.
We got some good footage, and I you really got to get that footage back, because
Oh, for sure.
to see him carve both of the, I don't know, I didn't
got some good footage
I
of
didn't get
him.
the long map
Yeah.
for it. But yeah, watching him carve was real sweet.
But on this side of the
Yeah, that's
camera,
carving. That's the best footage.
I am badly seeking, as I am running out of life expectancy, to do what David is doing. I want to Euro carve, darn it! I want to Euro carve. So
It hurts, man.
also David is also a
Do it once
surf
a week.
skater. So we're going to possibly get together a little bit this summer and try to do a little of that without blowing another knee.
all
Yes.
gear all the time.
Yeah,
All
surf
right.
skating
All
is
the time.
fun.
So
yeah.
yeah, and maybe next summer we'll get over there a couple times when you guys got a good powder day and run some powder with you. So it's a pleasure to have had you come over, meet you actually, see you guys on the channel. So I want people to look for their channel also, which is
7B Stoke, or
7B, whatever.
808. I forget what
And
we
you'll
called
see
it.
some good carving videos there. You'll see some great shots of the Schweitzer, a little bit bigger than we are, but snow is snow, and that's why we're all here. So we're out on that, guys.
All right.
Straight ahead.
Yeah.